Today, Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson joins the race for governor. That election is, of course, next fall. 13 on your side political reporter Josh Albertus joins us now in the newsroom. And Josh, you sat down with Benson today. What did she tell you about why she's running?
Yeah, Julia, Benson, of course, joining Republican State Senate Minority Leader Eric Nesbitt and Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan in this race. Both she and Governor Gretchen Whitmer are term limited in their current positions. Benson telling me she believes there's room to build off of some of what's been done under Governor Whitmer, but how much of a contrast she may seek to make as this race gets underway remains to be seen.
While Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer has built a reputation as one of the most recognized in the nation, term limits will soon bring an end to her time in the post. And now the race to replace her has garnered its first high-profile Democrat, Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson.
I wanted to be able to do more. I want to continue to expand our efficient services to all of state government.
Elected to the post in 2018, Benson's time as Secretary of State encompassing what she feels was a turnaround for the department.
I've taken our department from being the butt of jokes when I came in with hour-long wait times and the poster child for government inefficiency. It is now a model.
But also encompassing one of the most tumultuous times in modern electoral history, as skepticism swirled over the processes and integrity of recent elections. Benson finding herself the subject of protesters outside her home in the wake of the 2020 election.
I've never been afraid to take on those big fights, to stand up to people who are trying to use their power to hurt others. And that's what you need from a governor in a time like this.
And should she be elected, Benson will be tasked with working with the federal government in the state's interests, including with its new executive, President Donald Trump, whose words Benson has often criticized.
How does the election of President Trump factor into how you would lead Michigan?
Well, a couple of things. First, I'm always willing to work with anyone, anytime, anywhere, who would be an ally and a supporter for making government work better for our citizens. But also, we have to recognize the rhetoric coming out of the White House right now, too. And when it comes to making our residents feel threatened, worried, concerned about their rights or freedoms being taken away or their livelihood, I'll be there every step of the way to stand up to anyone.
Among Benson's plans, she said, paid apprenticeship programs, a paid year of service for Michiganders that would grant investment in higher education or business, and bringing the governor's office in line with public information law, to which the governor's office is not currently subject.
I will, as governor, on day one, voluntarily comply with the Freedom of Information Act. I will order every state agency to do the same.
But as Whitmer will be on her way out of the office, many voters may look to compare and contrast their new choices to the last several years. Having been elected statewide alongside Whitmer and considering her a close ally, we asked the secretary what difference she may feel would exist between her administration and that of the governor she hopes to replace.
What would you say to a voter about where you feel, if any, a difference lies there?
Well, as governor, my administration will ensure that every day, every decision that we make is made through the lens of how we can make everyone's life a little bit easier.
Do you feel any of that is different from the Whitmer administration?
I'm just focused on the leadership I've been able to provide, which has been focused on government efficiency, getting things done, and transparency. We'll be able to build on a lot of things that the Whitmer administration has done, but do so in a way that is truly listening to people, being responsive, and investing in, among other things, affordable housing for our residents.